Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillah. This morning I'm able to continue with making this video on the title of religion, on the topic of religion and belief, which I think is important video for me to produce because it contained me preaching myself on the religion and belief 80% and 20% is for me to share with you of my preaching to myself. With that sharing, I hope that you also will get benefit from it. Why it is important? Because I am talking about our Creator. You just imagine, just think yourself, our Creator. So when I say our Creator, our Creator not only created us, but created the earth, created the heaven up there, and created the rain to fall on the earth, and with the rain the fruit will grow and all this vegetation will grow, and with that vegetation then we get the provision that we eat. Of course, the animal eat grass, so they also eating the vegetation that grow on earth. And maybe the fish also get will get maybe also the vegetation that grow on the sea, in the sea. Like this big mammal, what is that big fish called? I couldn't remember. The whale. The whale is eating plankton. Plankton is like small shrimps. That's the food of the whale. And then the small fish may be eating the vegetation, and then the big fish will eat the small fish. So there is like a life cycle of small fishes eating the vegetation, and the big fish will eat the small fish, and that's how the life cycle, I believe. So it's all come from the vegetation. where it get the energy source from the sun in the process of photosynthesis. So our Creator created the sun, which is in the heaven. So when He created the heaven, that also include the sun, the sky, everything up there. And He also mentioned the sky as the roof. And on earth is the place we stand, is like carpet-like. So He created us, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created a human being and created place that we live on quite comfortably. So Allah is mentioned as the sustainer of the world. So He created all this so that we can live on earth. And then when we were born, someone look after us. If nobody look after us, we would not have survived. So always someone look after us. When we were born, our mother, of course, our parents. Then we grow. Then what is expected of us is to believe and obey. So when we believe, we obey, then our return will be good in paradise, whereby in paradise we'll still be eating food, but will not be working to get the food. On earth, we still have to work to get the food, but in paradise, there is no job application, there is no need for interview, the food is so abundant, so no one will be hungry in paradise. So the food is abundant, meaning that I just want to eat fruit, I just wish for the fruit, and the branch will go down with the fruit, and I can just pick up. I don't have even to climb the tree to get the fruit. So the branch just go down so that I can just pick the fruit that I want. So then there's no need to work because the food is abundant, and also the house is provided. It's better than the house that we live now. It will be provided. We don't have to propose to a woman to get married, because we see our wife is already there, ready for us. So it's So life is so good that the difficulty you face on earth, you will forget. If once we are in paradise, the difficulty, the hardship we face on earth, we forget. So there is just no difficulty. Put it this way, there is no difficulty in paradise. So that is Allah creation. Make us live on earth, then we are given a trust, and if we believe and obey, then we'll be rewarded. But at the same time, if we become disobedient and disbelief, then we would face the difficulty of being punished in hell. So the punishment in hell will be burn in hell, meaning we feel the pain. You see, when we feel the pain, we feel it from our skin. So as has been identified, then we feel the pain from the skin. Maybe there are a lot of painful nerve on our skin, and then that's where we feel the pain. So what happened in hell? How to increase the pain from the skin? Well, one way to increase the pain in hell is to increase the area of the skin. So in hell, our size will be, when the Prophet Muhammad said, the tooth of a hell dweller, just a tooth, is as big as a mountain of Uhud in Mecca. So if the tooth is as big as the mountain, you can imagine the proportion of the body of the people in hell. While in paradise, our size will also be big, but not as big as the people in hell. So our size will be like 27 meters tall. Our size will be 27 meters tall. So we are meaning that we will be much bigger than we are now. But the size of the people in hell bigger than the size of the people in paradise. Just for them to feel the pain of their skin being burned. So if the tooth is as big as a mountain, so the mouth will be as big as a range of mountain. So the mouth will be, so if the foot of the mountain is How many meter is the foot? 1 kilometer? No, more than that maybe. 10 kilometer? Yes, is reasonable. 10 kilometer. So if you imagine your front tooth, how many of your front tooth? Maybe 10, say 10. So 10 times 10, 100 kilometer. So the mouth of the people in hell is about 100 kilometers. It's a big mouth, isn't it? 100 kilometers mouth. You just imagine, you look at the sky there, if someone have mouth of 100 kilometers, he must be very big person. That how tall he is, maybe up there. You can imagine how tall he is if a person has a mouth as big as 100 kilometers. So in that way, Allah increased the pain of the people sent to hell. And Allah only say, taste you. Did you get sympathy from Allah? No. He just said, taste you, or what you are doing on earth. So that's it, the punishment. And you see the punishment and the reward of the life of thereafter. And my talking is about this is just a reminder to you, and this is the time on earth that we take evasive action to avoid from falling to hell. So to avoid from falling to hell and got the punishment, Allah also revealed in the Koran that I will send down my revelation. Whoever believe and follow the revelation sent, no need to worry and no need to feel sad. Of course, just now when I talk about hell, there is a sense of sadness of knowing the destination of human being in the future. But then there is also a good news mentioned in the Quran. I like to read to you. وَبَشِّرِ الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا وَعَمِلُوا الصَّالِحَاتِ أَنَّ لَهُمْ جَنَّاتٍ تَجْرِي مِنْ تَحْتِهَا الْأَنْهَارُ. So there is a good news as well. Give the good news to the people who believe, and to the people who believe and doing good. To them will be paradise where the river flow below. So in paradise, a lot of rivers flowing below. So it's look like a valley in this world, where below you see the flowing river. Even our house below is the river. And then I continue with that revelation. Kullama ruzi'na minha min samaratin rizqan qalu hazihi ruzi'na minha min qabl wa mutabihi wa mutashabiha lahum aswajun mutahharah fiha khalidun. So let's see the meaning of that revelation. I hope I said it correctly. If I say it not correctly, apologize me. Okay, what it is, let's see. They see the provision they got, the fruit is similar to the fruit they seen on earth. Meaning that if you eat orange on earth, there will be also orange in paradise. If you eat banana on earth, there will also be banana in paradise. Okay, add on to that. For men, a wife will be there, given, ready for us. A wife that is pure is ready for us. Meaning that in paradise we will be given a wife. We don't have to look for a wife, but the wife is there ready. You don't have to go for the process of proposing. There you don't have to do that. So the wife will be ready and will be in paradise forever. Meaning that we don't have to worry about death, or the joy is over in certain number of years. So a life in paradise will be forever. For years and years and years, forever. So this is not free, of course. We have to do something while we are on earth to attain this gift. So what we have to do is to believe and to do good. So just doing that, to believe and do good, and Allah give a good news that those people will attain paradise. Why not? Why not go for it? Yes, why not go for it? Okay, I think that's all my preaching. And now let me talk on other thing. Normally I talk about a country. I think last one I was talking about US. Mostly I was talking about China, because a lot happening in China. That affects the world. But it affects other countries as well, because at one time many believed that China will be rich. It was getting richer and richer. So people believe it will get richer, and then I believe people buy the stock in China, especially the stock on real estate. The Evergreen Company. And now the Evergreen Company is set to lose 300 billion. It's very big money, brothers and sisters. 300 billion US is a big money. What can 300 US buy? Many countries would not be getting 300 billion US. But what they call the GNP will not be reaching that amount. It's very big money, and you just imagine how many people will be affected if they are losing 300 billion, and that 300 billion come from people who invest money for the company to build homes for the people in China. But what happened? They couldn't finish the homes. No buyers to the home because it's not cheap as well. So they don't have buyers. So it's like the speculation that failed. How many people had invested by the stock? Even Singapore is saying now, don't want to do anything with investing in China anymore. Why they say that? It must be their experience, I believe, of people losing money in that country. That is only Singapore. How about other countries of people investing in that real estate company? Okay, I'm still talking about China. I thought I would stop talking about China. Okay, let's think about other country now. Let me talk about UK. UK used to be a powerful country that has big empire, British Empire rule. I think in terms of area, half of the world. I look at the maps of the extent of British Empire is big area and also big population like India. What else? Big empire, Australia, New Zealand, and many countries in Southeast Asia. They had also won wars in China, Hong Kong. What else? In Africa also they have influence. In the Middle East, many were under British, and the British had influence also in destroying the Ottoman Empire in Middle East. So UK, Britain used to be a powerful country. They were technologically advanced at one time. So many things were invented by the British people, I believe. Yes, so many findings in British. They were the first or early country to manufacture cars. I remember in the 60s, you see around us many of the cars were British made. I remember that British made car. I can remember name like Hillman, Austin, Vauxhall. What else? Like motorcycle, Triumph, Norton. What else? AGS. All this British made. And at that time, when it is made in England, it is considered a quality product. Even the fan singer was made in UK. And then after that, Japanese fan name Toshiba. Yes. When my uncle bought singer fan and my father bought Toshiba fan, my uncle mocked actually mocked the fan, Toshiba fan, saying, "Oh, that's not good quality fan. This is Singer fan made in UK." He said that Toshiba fan will not last. So what happened was, Singer fan, I think we used it only 4 years and no more. And the fan, the Toshiba fan that my father had bought, I think it lasts 20 years. So the fan was still good, still running for 20 years. And then it changed my perception of what is made in Japan was good and lasting, even better made than what was made in UK. I remember the price of car. A car made in UK cost at the time $11,000, and a car made in Japan at the time cost $6,000. So it's almost half price. But at the time, people still believe that what made in Japan would not last. But soon it was proven that what made in Japan, it was also good quality and lasting. After been proven for many cases, then people start to believe made in Japan is good, and for the price as well is good. And you see that Japanese cars start to go in the market and well received by the people in the 70, 80. So UK and my friend who I met in UK, I was in UK for many years as a student, and he told me in the 70s life in UK was good, meaning prosperous. Of course, maybe the industry at the 1960s was good, and then slowly car manufacturing has been taken over by other countries like Japan, and the economy was also affected. So even the technology of UK technology, one of their best technology that UK was producing, they were good in making fighter planes. Their fighter planes, Hurricane, what else? And their jet plane, Harrier jet. That is really good product, Harrier jet. That's about technology. What else they produce? I think UK is a country that also good in producing pharmaceutical product. So there are many good medicines from UK. We buy them. Of course, some of the ointment, especially for itchiness, look at it, it's made in UK. So there are still this pharmaceutical product industry in UK is good. What else the UK is good at? I lived in UK for many years and I like the country. It's beautiful country. I remember studying in one area. If I look back now, it is really a beautiful place. There's a lot of garden. I remember I was sitting on I call it place to sit. They put a lot of place to sit. A bench where you can lean on, made of wood. What amazed me is the wood there seems to be good quality they made. I enjoy sitting. I remember sitting in one place and there is a small stream in that place and I've seen a lot of swan swimming on the stream. It's a beautiful place. I see UK is a beautiful place. If you happen to find the place, some part of it is really beautiful place. Garden and stream where you see swan swimming. And okay, other than what else I find interesting in UK, I like the fish in UK. High quality fish and the price is also not expensive. High quality fish like cod, haddock, fish and chips. I really like the food, fish and chips in UK. What else I find good in UK? And the road sign is good. I have a motorcycle in UK. I travel a lot on my motorcycle. It's not difficult for me to find where I'm heading to because a good road sign is very clear where I will go. Example, I want to go to a place, I see the street name and it direct me where the street is. Just looking at the signboard, it's easy for me to find the place. I find that it's missing here. Road sign and is still not as good as in UK. That's one finding I see. The road sign where you can just look at road sign, the name of the street where you are targeting. In the end, it's easy for you to reach there. Very systematic road sign. Okay, what else is good in UK? The weather is not extreme, it's quite mild. It's not too cold, but yes, sometime you have this cold weather, but it's not too bad, or it's only severe weather for a short while. Okay, what else is good about UK? Economy. Economy is, I believe, is not as good as it was before in the 60s. Of course, British Empire was rich empire before. They rule big lands and they were rich, and they were also powerful army. I think the strongest air force at one time was British Air Force. Maybe it was also had the strongest navy at one time, but it's no longer as powerful as before. Okay, I think I break now. I will continue later.